I am Maria Teresa Tosi and I come from Rome. I live and work in Rome, Italy, and I work as psychotherapist, and half of my practice is as trainer, supervisor, so it's half-half.
Half and half, lovely, thank you. So, and how long have you been involved in TA?
I've been involved in TA since the 80s.
Okay, lovely, quite some time then. Tell me how you would define psychotherapy. What do you see psychotherapy as being?
Okay, it's an interesting question. For me, psychotherapy is a professional relationship that aims to help people to live more authentic lives, which means to be more in contact with their own wishes, intentions, feelings, and with their context of belongings. As you may know, there are many definitions of psychotherapy that refer more to the sense of therapy of the psyche, which means to cure pathology. And as a matter of fact, people seek psychotherapy when they suffer, when they are in troubles, when they live psychological and emotional impasse, or when they have suffer from traumas, and maybe they have developed symptoms, and sometimes very debilitating symptoms. However, even in the most serious cases, I think that in the psychotherapy we help people to find out the meaning of their symptoms, first of all, and usually what they discover is that they were the best strategies that they could find out in some dramatic context or not really helpful context. And so the first direction in psychotherapy for me is to help people to discover the meaning of their problems and symptoms, and then to help them to motivate themselves to start healing processes, being active in their own life and choosing what is the best, I would say, the best solution for them to live.
What do you think TA brings to psychotherapy?
Well, TA brings, first of all, the values that inspire this approach. And the values are linked to responsible vision of a person. Persons are seen as responsible of their life and capable of choices that they can change and develop during their life, despite contexts that were limiting, despite physical or interpersonal or emotional limits that they can handle. So this anthropological view of the human being, I think it's very important in our approach. I can say more about that. We have a strong respect of people. Each person, he deserves respect. And we think of OKness in the relationship. We want to develop an okay style of relationship that is at the basis of equal relationship and of professional relationship, which are based on mutual agreements about what the relationship will be, the aim of the professional relationship.
Okay, so it sounds like one of the things that TA brings is these sort of core values of respect and OKness, as well as the mutual agreement about what it is that we're going to do together here.
Yes, absolutely.
Lovely.
Yes, this is very important. Yes,
Okay.
I was referring to these values because I think that they are at the foundation of the model. Then, of course, we have many different ways of defining what TA brings into psychotherapy, and it's basically, I think, it can be considered an integrative approach because it elaborates different levels of interventions, which can be interpersonal, intrapsychic, cognitive, emotional, behavioral. So it's a very complex model.
Yes, yeah, very wide. And so, which particular models do you think are useful to you as a psychotherapist from TA?
I don't want to mention a specific model or school of TA. I prefer to refer to the idea of an integrative model, in the sense a model that is able to integrate in its structure, the scientific structure of the model, a model that is able to integrate different perspective, complexity, let's say, about human mind, and also that is able to integrate different methodologies in the approach, because I think that it is important to create a tailor-made approach for each client, because each client is unique. So even if we have a basic model in TA, some basic concepts, then we have to tailor-made the approach. So we need to integrate the different methodologies.
Yeah. And that's one of the great things about TA, isn't it? Is that there are lots of different models and different ways of working, so we can really flex and tailor it to the individual client and the individual context of the work. So, are there any particular pieces of theory that are like your favourite bits of theory?
The general frame of reference in my approach is the importance of the therapeutic relationship. And so the therapeutic relationship is the active ingredient, maybe the most important active ingredient in the therapy, in the psychotherapy. And also I have developed a theory of script in a narrative perspective, and a vision of the person as one that comprises multiple selves which are in dynamic relationship among themselves, and also in relationship to others.
Interesting. What do you think the lasting value to your clients are of you using TA in your psychotherapy work?
I think that if they experience a deep understanding of themselves, and if they experience a kind of unconditional acceptance of them, I think that one value that they develop is this respect of themselves and of others, and the awareness of being in contact with important others with whom it is really worthwhile to co-create intimate relationship, because I think that the values that they can develop is the idea that You need to be in good contact with yourself, to respect yourself, and also to be aware that you are in context in which there are others with whom you can cooperate, or that you need to respect. And maybe one important value that I think that usually my patients develop is the idea that the need to transfer some permissions or values to other generation, to the new generations, because after deep self-reflective process related to their own experiences in life, usually they feel that it is important to transfer something valuable to new generation.
Yeah. Nice. What a lovely way for your work to then continue. That's great. That's lovely. Thank you for coming to speak to me, Resi.
Thank you for inviting me to this conversation. Bye.